I was nervous about going to Belle Glade because I didn't really have a personal relationship with God. I had gone through confirmation, but other than that, I didn't really know Him, and I thought that I wouldn't be any help to the kids who were there, to the people there, to the team who I was going with.
When we were in Belle Glade, we did a VBS camp for the kids, and then we also did some people would go up to a lighthouse cafe, which was like a soup kitchen with really good food. We also did some prayer walking, and we helped out at a pregnancy center. And then we also cleaned up a 98-year-old lady's yard.
We had worship every night, and a couple from Georgia, Joey and Angela, they came down and they played the music for us and sang, and just some of the songs, they were just really great. And being there, I'd never really felt God's presence, and during the worship times I could just feel God all around me, and it was just the most amazing feeling I've ever felt. When I left, I just felt like I had begun my personal relationship with God. It just taught me that I can come to God for anything, and now when I face situations, now that I've come back, like the first thing I do is turn to God, when before I went on the trip I would never even think to do that.
We went to Corbin, Kentucky for a family mission trip. While we were there, we had an opportunity to do prayer walking, a vacation Bible school, a community barbecue, and we went to a nursing home. And we also worked on rebuilding a house. We worked on the roof, redoing the roof.
The experience that stood out with me was the prayer walking, because it was completely out of my comfort zone. I'd never heard of it before. We were told that that's what we were going to spend the morning doing. So I was extremely nervous about that the whole time. And then eventually Mr. Beck, our leader, told me to go to a house, and after that I just really got comfortable with it and realized how great of a thing it was to do. And by the end of the week I just kept wanting to prayer walk over and over to see how much it changed other people, to know that they were cared for and that people wanted to help them out through prayer.
We were at the nursing home, and we were talking in the dining hall with several women and just having a great time. One of the ladies mentioned that there was another woman whose husband had just passed away. I ran into our team leader, who told me he had just been in the room with her and that she was suicidal and she just wanted to die. And so actually I walked into the room expecting an elderly woman, to find that there was a woman my age, and as it turns out we were both 44. She had MS. It was kind of a shocking thing for me. But we had an opportunity to talk together, to pray together. I reminded her that God does have a purpose for her life, and her roommate had a feeding tube, so she could not speak. She was responsive to sound and to touch, and so I encouraged her to read and pray with her.